Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Matt D here in the basement of Forbidden Planet with a brand new co-host that may have the most of what it takes to be the person that sits next to me while I say stuff.
You do indeed have the most.
The most what?
Of the person who needs to sit here next to you.
You have the most of that?
I have the most.
You think that you're going to get the job?
I have the job.
You have the job already? I guess for right now you do.
Just right now.
For today. As you know, the lovely Vita A left us to move on to greater things about 2 weeks ago. Much power to you. And in the meantime, in the time since, I've decided I will be auditioning new co-hosts every week to see in the interim until she quits her job and comes back, because she misses being next to me. I mean, who wouldn't? Alec is crying right now upstairs. But anyway, it's not having nothing to do with this. He usually is just crying upstairs. So, as I said, I'm Matt D, and this is Julia, and we're here in Julia M.
Yeah.
Julia M. here in the basement of Forbidden Planet. It's Tuesday, April 29th. The day before new comics are released, which would be Wednesday the 30th, the last new comic book day of the month.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exciting.
Are you?
I'm excited.
Are you? Yeah, there's a lot of big titles coming out this week. Among other things, you know, we have Free Comic Book Day this Saturday. Woo! That's a biggie, right? That's like, now it doesn't mean that you can come in here and take whatever you want.
Unfortunately.
Right? There's specific, I'm sure. There's specific comic books that every publisher puts out that are specifically free that day. Not just anything. Not like come in and grab whatever you want. Just to let you know.
There are some really pretty ones.
There are good ones though, you know.
Some really good ones.
Yeah. It's not just a bunch of trash. I mean, for one example, let me just dig into one of our awesome bags of free comic book days. Oh, and there it is. The Mouse Guard from Archaea Publications. The Mouse Guard hardcover. You remember they did a little Mouse Guard hardcover last year. And they decided to keep up the tradition and release another one. This will probably be the hottest and hardest to get of the free comic book day releases. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But, you know, we have a decent amount of them. You'll probably get them here. It's Forbidden Planet if you show up early enough. Show up early Saturday.
Get online.
Yeah, there's going to be a line before we open, just to let you know. So if you're thinking about strolling in around noon for free comics, don't bother. No reason. Don't even come. Go to some comic book store in the Bronx. Maybe they might still have something.
There's a tiny one in Astoria.
And
that is what I said.
That's what you said about Vernon. Anyway, he was checking. That's what you didn't know.
That's what I meant.
He actually just checked. Anyway, what we do here on the show is talk about the new releases that are going to be coming. Well, we like to keep it loose and have a lot of fun, and you know, we're not trying to make history with this show. We're just trying to kill 30 minutes of your time and my time, most importantly. But that's besides the point. We have a lot of stuff to go over. So let's just dig right in. How about that? Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Okay, let's just jump. We talked about Free Comic Book Day. We got some more stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks, but let's worry about that later. Let's dig right into the major releases because it is that kind of week. So what do you got for me? Let's start off with some manga.
Some manga. Okay, biggest release this week.
Let me take a guess. Naruto.
Always.
Bleach.
Yes. One Piece.
One Piece.
One Piece. Da-da-da-da.
Attack on
Attack
Titan.
on
What was I
Titan.
thinking? I should have realized.
The biggest.
It is the biggest at the moment,
It
right?
is.
Move over. One Piece. Naruto.
Nothing
Naruto
compares.
Shippuden. Pokemon. Naruto.
Shirudo.
And
One Piece,
Death
2
Note.
Piece, 3 Piece, all gone.
They're all gone.
Attack on Titan number 12 just came out today.
Are you reading Attack on Titan?
I am. I'm
Really?
trying to keep up. Yeah, I think when we last left off, Eren had been stolen by a really big Titan, so they have to go and
Attack it?
attack that Titan and get him back.
Is that what this is really about?
That is what this is about.
Well,
yeah.
that's cool. I can get behind that, I guess.
Yeah. No, this one's fun. We had a big cliffhanger on the last one, so exciting times for volume number 12.
Did you read that yet?
Number 12? No.
No, you're gonna dig right in tonight.
I'm gonna
Probably,
read this.
right?
Yeah,
Maybe
it'll be on
your
my
lunch break?
pile.
Oh, yeah.
I'll read the whole thing on my lunch break.
You probably could. It's a manga.
It is. Just flip through it.
Yeah. I mean, now that can't be the only manga this week.
Surprisingly enough, there is another one.
Wow. Because sometimes there isn't.
Sometimes there isn't. But this time we have Vinland Saga, Volume 3. This one's really fun for everybody out there who likes a little bit of history mixed into their fantasy and magical manga titles. It's a big, hunky, pretty volume. The first two came out last 2 months. It's really great that they're finally collecting it in these really...
How many of those do you think there are going to be?
Volumes. There's going to be at least, like, 6. I'm going with
How much is that?
possibly more. This study right here is $19.99.
Oh, wow. $19.99.
Which is really good for
Thick
this beautiful
hardcover.
If you can feel it, it's nice and solid.
Let me feel it. Yeah, it's solid, all right.
Solid. Really fun, really good. This one as well ended on a cliffhanger in the last volume. We have the Danish and the English duking it out, and the Vikings just making messes of everything.
Wow.
Which is
Are you?
usual.
Let me ask you a question. Are you a big manga fan? Are you?
I'm a decent sized manga fan. Yeah. I like a good manga.
Are you following more new manga titles than regular comic titles?
No, I'm not following too many new titles. I got Vinland Saga and Attack on Titan. I'm also reading old stuff, Old Boy, Akira. Got to catch up on the things that I should have read a long time ago.
So, are you reading more manga now than regular than American? Let's not call them irregular, because that would mean that the manga's irregular.
Irregular. Than Western comics. I am,
like All-Star Western?
Probably. All-Star Western. I'm reading All-Star Western, so...
What about Lone Ranger?
I'm not reading Lone Ranger.
Jonah Hex?
Jonah Hex is in All-Star Western. Isn't that him? All-Star Western.
Lone Ranger?
Yeah, Lone Ranger. I watch the movie every night.
That's a racist movie, from what I hear.
It is anytime you have Johnny Depp playing a Native American when he is not a Native American, it's a tough time, I think.
I mean, people play characters. It's the whole point of movies. It's,
I mean, I think that's where the controversy came from, was casting him. That's what the big deal was.
Are there any really big Native American actors?
I don't know about big. There are definitely a whole ton of them that they use.
But I'm saying Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp level?
Star quality.
I don't know.
I'm getting a text right now. Let's see if it's about it. No, that has nothing to do with it. Okay. I was hoping it would answer my question, but it didn't.
Somebody should answer your question.
We'll see. Johnny Depp, my email is
Julia
at fpnyc.com. Is it really that?
Email me. That's not, no. I mean, that's your email.
That's my email, Julia at fpnyc.com/clam. acp.ww.
ORG.
Orgy. Okay, now let's wait for after the show.
Okay.
What else we got? Let's do regular comics then.
All
We threw the manga to the wall, and we'll just dig into this massive stack of comic books that I have here in my hand. If there's anything that you see in my hand that you would like to talk about, be my guest. All right. Well, first off, I definitely want to show this baby off. This is Vertigo Quarterly. Cyan of the CMYK color thing. So it's Cyan.
Cyan.
I think it's a quarterly, and I think CMYK it'll be one for every quarter. I would guess it'll be a different color, you know, magenta and whatever, yellow. So what's also really cool is that we're going to be doing a signing for this book next week. So I'm very excited about that. I believe we're going to have Amy Chu here, as well as Larry Hama, who has nothing to do with this book, but he'll be signing your GI. He'll be here too, signing your GI Joes, which is really cool. So be on the lookout for that. Oh man, speaking of science, we got a bunch of people coming down for comic day, don't we?
Have
Who's coming?
2 people. Who is it?
You tell me.
I don't know who it is.
Oh, you're never gonna get the job.
I'm never gonna get the job.
You're not prepared like you're supposed to be.
I was supposed to study last night.
Yeah, I believe we have Fred Van Lente.
Yes. That's true, and
the creator of Scam, the Tribe Comics book.
I don't know.
It's okay. We'll just move on. We won't embarrass you.
This is embarrassing.
Just zip back. No one will erase, and no one will know. It's not like I know. But anyway, Oh, that's the big. We should hold off on that. Let's dig through some of these other ones that are somewhat big. We've got Avengers AI, the final issue. That's gonna be a big deal, right? That's like Avengers AI. Got what's going on in this? You've been following this, Javier.
A bunch of robots that have artificial intelligence. There's a team trying to stop robot rights. No particular robot.
Doom.
No.
Doombot.
Doom is funny.
Doom is funny in this book. So if you want a lighthearted Doom book, you got to pick up AI, because that's the finale, 12-issue run. And we got here's something interesting. We're in Forever Evil Aftermath at the moment, but Forever Evil has not officially ended yet. So I'm a little confused. But in the Aftermath, there is a title that it's a one-shot, Batman versus Bane. We'll see how that turns out. Last time, I don't think it turned out very well for Batman.
No, I wonder if we'll do that again.
It would be expected, and also would be stupid. But
They might do.
it might. You never know what happens. Well, it's only one. It's one and done. It's a one shot. So you just pick that up if you want to see Batman fight Bane again. Also this week, we've got a lot of annuals. It's an annual. It's that time of year. Annually, the DC company puts out annuals. We got a couple that I want to show off here.
Ooh, nice cover.
Yeah, you like that? Have you been following any of these titles? You're a DC fan? You've been following Batgirl. So this is Batgirl Annual number 2 of the New 52. You excited about that?
I am. I like that Ivy.
You like that Poison Ivy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is Gail Simone. So, you know, people like her.
She's having a fun time right now.
She's getting a lot of books out now too, which is cool. And then we have 2 more DC annuals in my hand right here. Green Lantern New Guardians. What? Green Lantern New Guardians. And The Flash.
Flash, who is green.
Yeah.
Green title.
Yeah, it is.
Return of Wally West.
That's right. Oh, the Return of Wally West. Flash. Oh,
that's
Dick. That's why. That's a big deal. This is going to definitely sell out super quick, so get here at 8 a.m. tomorrow if you want to be in on the Return of Wally West. So grab your DC annuals this week. What do you got talking about DC stuff? What do you got in your hand there?
I have a really fun little thing here. This is my friend Terry McGinnis. He's a beautiful pop toy that Rich just handed to me. He's fun. We just got them in. Come on down. Get one while we still have them. These go out quickly. These and Nightwing.
But they do come back.
But they do come back.
This guy looks really angry.
He is angry. I think they killed his dad, and it was a bummer. And I think he's angry.
Because of that?
Because of that, maybe.
Oh.
Maybe. I mean, he also kind of looks sleepy.
It's sleepy and fearsome.
Sleepy and fearsome. He's gotta be up all night. Tough. I'm pretty sure he's like a high school student.
Are you pretty sure, or you know for a fact?
He was on the show.
Did you go to high school with this guy?
I did. But I didn't know who he was at the time.
Okay.
No.
Well, let's just keep going. You know who I went to high school with? Alyssa Milano, of Hacktivist. Oh, I wish. Do other people wish that too?
I wish that.
You know, oh, well, I'll save that story for another time. I'll save that when it's more relevant. Let me not just go on a tangent, actually. Having nothing to do with Alyssa Milano. Let's just say Hacktivist is still going strong. Very big book at the moment. Keep supporting Alyssa Milano's comic book career. This looks really cool.
Ooh,
it's a Star Wars Matt Kint book. Matt Kint is writing, and he's also doing the variant covers. You know Matt's work from Mind Management. Also did a bunch of stuff with my good friend Jeff Lemire in a couple of his stuff. Super Spy, which is really cool. The Tooth. The Tooth? Yeah, do you remember that one? No? I'm not making it up, I swear. But you know what's really cool is this cover, this variant cover of that he did. You gotta say, it's definitely it's interesting to see him do something like a property, you know? Yeah, it's very nice. What else we got here? Oh, the new Valiant. There's, speaking of Matt Kint, Rye. He's also writing Rye. So, what? Ray what? Ray what?
Ray Charles.
That's messed up.
Ray, not Rye.
It's actually Rye.
Ray.
It's Ray? I don't think you're right.
Check it out.
What's that?
Check it out.
Check it off.
Check it out.
Check it up. All right. You guys check it up because you have access to the internet right now. Leave in the comic books the phonetic spelling of this, in the comment books, in the comments, the phonetic spelling of this character's name. But, you know, Rye, or Ray, depending on what
Yeah, Ray. Hey, Ray. How you doing?
section of the world you're from. Only as I like that. Anyway, this is a new Big Valiant book, relaunch of the week. It's a #1. Jump in while you can. You guys know what's up with this character because you read him the first time. So I don't need to explain that. But, you know, why not?
Yeah.
Why not
Valiant, chugging along with a bunch of really awesome titles right now.
Experience it once again.
One.
Here's a new IDW title that looks interesting. It's called V Ward. It looks like a vampire book, but you know, some type of. I'm sorry, what?
Jeez.
Oh, Virgin War. That would be interesting. But you know, this looks pretty cool, and it's got a really great cover by my man Kevin Eastman. So I can't go wrong with an Eastman variant.
Killing children.
Yeah, and that does have a really good opening scene. So we'll show that. We'll show that.
And the penguin right there.
There's the penguin. Oh, there's a little penguin there.
Side.
You must be an Adventure Time fan.
Yeah.
So that's the new IDW pick of the week, I'd say. We still got a couple other things to go over. We get a double dose of Rick Remender images, his two new Image originals, Deadly Class and Black Science. New issues came in. It's also really cool that Image First, you know Image First, those books that are only $1?
Mm-hmm.
You know, they do very well for us, and they're great for you because you get to experience a new book for $1. And both of these titles have Image First this week.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so if you missed Deadly Class or Black Science and want to get in on the ground floor, I am right about Deadly Class. There was an Image First Deadly Class, right? I believe so, yeah. I definitely saw Black Science. It's awesome. You used to have to wait till the series was finished to get one of these. Now, you'd only have to be up to issue 4 to have a quintessential
they want you
Image.
reading it.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. What about Walking Dead?
Image First?
Well, yeah, Walking Dead Image
Yeah,
First
we got
is
one of those today.
they're out again. This time, hopefully, there won't be any type of eBay massacre. What else we got here? We got a couple. We got the weekly Batman book, Batman Eternal.
Yeah.
Still, are you reading this?
I read the first 2.
What do you think?
I'm a little bit confused, but
I think it's going to be leading into very big important things. Though.
I think it is, and I think it's kind of showing where Snyder's trying to head with his Batman run. So it's just straight up Batman run.
Is he coming? Is he coming to a close on his Batman run?
No, but I mean he's heading towards this. So you kind of, I don't know. There's like a space in between. You see what he's going to be doing on Batman a little bit as he moves, because this is like a jump forward in time. So you kind of see.
I heard DC's going to be doing that. Like a jump forward in 5 years or something like that. Do you know when that's happening?
Within the next year, maybe.
In the next year, we're going to be going into the future. 5 years. It reminds me of something they did 5 years ago, called 1 year later. I think it was about 5 years ago. But now we're going 5 years into the future.
In 1 year, we're going to do 5
Every 5 years, they're going to... So in 5 years, they're going to jump 10 years into the future from where you are at 5 years into the future, and we were 1 year into the future, and that means that we're going to be...
It'll be 5 years of what we're reading now.
The point is, all the superheroes are going to be the same age in 50 years as they were now. And that's just, they're going to jump 5 years and they'll be the same age, and they'll jump 10 years and they'll be the same age.
Is that how it works?
That's how it works.
Well, that's going to be silly, but we'll take a look at it and see what happens. Then we got a few more. We got Serenity. I know there's a lot of Serenity fans out there. The new issue of Serenity is out. And then we got this is something I read on my lunch break, which was pretty interesting. Southern Bastards, the new Image. Is it Image, right? It is Image.
Yeah.
It's always Image. The new Image Jason Aaron title.
What do you think of it?
I thought it was fun, interesting. I definitely will read the second one. Not much happened, but enough to make me read the second one. How about that?
Yeah, that works. That's
Yeah,
what you
it's
need.
good setup, but still, not. I have no idea what this book is going to be about. But there was enough of a setup for me to be interested in reading the second one. We'll see where that goes. And then we're going to finish out the single issues with a couple of Marvel singles. We've got Hulk #2 and Silver Surfer #2 comes out tomorrow. Dan Slott's Mike Allred, Silver Surfer. I know it's been almost 2 months, it seems like, since the first issue. So because of the space and time, hopefully this is 2 months better than as if it would have came out last month. And then Hulk, which I feel like just came out last week. So they pushed that baby out.
Who do they have? Abomination.
Yeah, the Abomination. But truly, the most important book of the week, without a doubt.
You can almost tell just by looking at the back.
Yeah, man. Good job.
Is going to be the Amazing Spider-Man #1. Obviously,
Yay,
Spidey's back.
Peter.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
And back again. It's Spidey. There was no M&M variant.
No, there
on
was
it.
an M&M variant.
There was an M&M.
Not to this book, but there was.
Iron Man.
Was it
Was it
It was Iron Man. It was Iron Man.
That's right.
It's true.
If Eminem's watching,
Why aren't you on the cover
need
of
to
this?
do
We need some
variant.
more M&M variants.
for
But
Peter.
for Peter, that's true. So this is very exciting. To have a new Amazing Spider-Man #1.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. And we had a
And
really...
it's thick.
It's thick. We ended Superior really well.
Yeah?
Really
You thought so?
emotionally.
Yeah? Did you
So,
cry?
I got misty.
Yeah?
I got a little teary.
You got misty?
Yeah.
Misty.
Misty.
All right. Well, I mean, I really don't have to sell you guys on this one. I'll see you here. There's about 50 different variants, and they're all beautiful.
Really nice.
Yeah. So, I say if my main thing is, you know what? If you're like a kid out there, get in here and buy this Amazing Spider-Man. You know, it's gonna be good, and it's the #1, and it's, you know. Let's get the kids in here buying some comic books. In 50 years, this might be worth a quarter of the value of Spawn #1. So.
Which we found out is $900. You said.
$900,000.
$900,000.
For 9.9.
For 9.9 Spawn #1. 3 years ago, it was $900.
Now 900,000.
So that was the singles. We're going to show you a couple graphic novels, and then we're probably going to call it a day. Hey, did you guys go to Brooklyn Zine Fest this past weekend?
I didn't. I was working here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Did you go to Brooklyn Zine Fest?
Yes, I tabled. I was tabling at the Brooklyn Zine Fest, and it had a wild time. There was a couple of important Forbidden Planet themed or related zines dropped. The new issue of Blood Video, my new zine, came out,
Yeah.
but that's not what we're going to be showing because that would just be a little masturbatory, which I'm.
Unless you want that.
But that's on my other YouTube channel. That's a pay channel. That's the pay channel. But what's really cool is the second issue of Lovers and Other Strangers came out. This is the found photo and original story zine, self-published by Justin Bacolo, who is the man who you know by smell alone. And I don't know where I'm going with that, but he's a good dude, and you see him here a lot. He's usually at register #1 by the phone on the main reg, and he's very quiet.
He can answer all your Spider-Man questions.
He can answer all your vintage Marvel questions without a doubt.
Marvel prior to the 80s. He's
Yeah.
got it.
And then some of the 80s, too.
We also have a lot of really awesome stories in here done by other Forbidden Planet employees.
Really? Like who?
Well, we have a story in here by the lovely Danielle Lorick.
I've heard of her.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's at our game encounter right now answering somebody's questions. She did a really fun kind of horror-tinged story in here.
Ooh, I'm scared already.
It's awesome.
Anybody else that we know in there?
John Petrie.
I've heard of him, too. John Petrie
was here
out Tuesday and Friday night. Superstar.
Yep, he's great and awesome. You can also
He's
see
what?
him. He's great.
Great,
and
that's
awesome.
what I thought you said.
That is what I said.
Yeah.
He wrote a really beautiful, really sad story.
Kind of like that's a great description of John. Beautiful and sad. Beautiful.
He wrote a story about himself. You just got all different kinds of stories in here. Matthew Klein, who also works here, did a fun.
Oh, this is like a Forbidden
story.
Planet magazine.
It is, but you also have other stories.
What? I'm not into fiction. I'm not a fiction creator. I'm a real world creator. Yeah, I like to write and about things that are real.
You like that fiction?
Yeah, Tom Blum, right?
Yeah.
What's that?
You can write a real story, no?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough with this.
No, the whole concept is they give you a photo.
You can still write a real story.
How do you know if it's...
Taxi.
I mean, I
write
guess.
about yourself.
Yeah.
One of the guys in here, they found a picture and a death certificate for somebody, and he wrote a suicide note. That was actually really cool and really eerie.
I bet.
Yeah, and he wrote about in the picture. He thought it looked like the guy in the shot could hear something. It was David Blatt. Could hear something that nobody else could hear, and then you look at him, and it kind of looks creepy. It kind of looks like he's trying to listen to some voices.
Oh wow, yeah, that is wild.
Nice.
That's definitely something else. All right, and then so we got a couple minutes left, so we'll just burn through some trades. We're not going to take it too seriously, as I said before. Why take anything too seriously? But definitely, if you were going to pick up one graphic novel this week, it would be hard to pick because there are so many good ones. But did you pick one?
One that I'm gonna pick up this week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
This one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you know anything about that?
I read a little bit of it. I like the art. The art's gorgeous.
Yes, we'll show them what we're talking about.
We have Mesmo Delivery right here.
By our grandpa, Raphael Grandpa, a fantastic book. I love this book. I'm glad it's back in print in this edition, in this nice hardcover edition. The last one was a little soft cover, still very awesome.
Beautiful Dark Horse book.
And a great price, might I add. $14.99. It's only $5 more than the soft cover. It was. So definitely worth the investment. I'm thinking about picking up another one, to be honest. It's definitely that cool.
It is. We have old guy just chopping people up.
Yeah, I mean, if you read the intro, I don't know if the intro and outro was changed at all, but or even if there is an intro in there, by him.
Azarello.
But by
Grandpa.
By Grandpa?
No.
No.
They have a 2009 Azarello intro.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's in the outro or something like that. But I remember reading that Raphael Grandpa was very inspired by the Twilight Zone. And that this story definitely has that kind of open-ended, twisty kind of story. So, if you're a fan of that type of stuff in general, I think you'd like this. And it's just so beautifully illustrated. It's got this kind of woodcut-esque silkscreen print / Jeff Darrow, Frank Whiteley mix, but beyond, without any real way to compare him to anything because he's so good. I mean, the guy's amazing. But that would definitely be if I was going to pick one up this week too. That would probably be my pick.
Yeah.
But another really big one that has not came out before. How about that? The all new graphic novel, not an original graphic novel, but more of a trade paperback collection of single issues.
Pretty Deadly. Finally collecting the first 5 issues in here?
I don't know. I feel like that book just came out.
Yeah. I think this is.
Is it 5 or 4?
This is the first. Where is it? 5. Yeah, First 5 issues in here.
Have you read any of that? I didn't read it. I kind of did not read any of that, to be honest.
I started it because I thought the art was so beautiful and I liked it, but I haven't been able to keep up. So I'm excited that this came out, so now I can catch up with the whole story.
Dig in.
They're doing that awesome thing Image does, where it's $10 for the first trade. So really cheap, really nice way to get into a story.
You can't beat that.
Nice, hefty comic. That's not a word. Nice. It's a lot of comic for $10. It's awesome.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, and it's a good comic too.
Yeah.
Guaranteed by Image, but not by us. So let's just we'll just burn through the last couple and then we'll say goodbye. I just want to make sure that you guys know that all new X-Men hardcover number 4 comes out tomorrow. The regular X-Men softcover volume 2 is going to be hitting the shelves. Suicide Squad number 4 hits the shelf. Secret, the Hickman book that took forever, is now all one nice little collection for you. So I think that's going to be really cool for people to get their hands on this, because I know a lot of people were not hip to it when it first came out and weren't able to go back and get the issues because there was such a long space of time between certain issues. So this is really cool, especially for you Jonathan Hickman fans, because I know there's quite a lot of you. How about this guy, Jay Lee and Greg Pak? Everybody's a Jay Lee fan, or at least, a lot of people are big Jay Lee fans. A lot of people love him, and it's always nice to see him do anything, because he doesn't do so much. If you dig him, and if you don't dig him, His stuff is definitely interesting and to be looked at. It's understandable that everyone's allowed to have their own opinion, but you know, you can tell this guy puts a lot of work into his stuff, except for that last cover that we were making fun of last week.
Sometimes people get tired.
Yeah, everybody has an off day. Forget it. Like every Tuesday at 4, I have an off day. But the new Batman Superman hardcover, Volume 1, is out. And I think they're reprinting the old Superman Batman trades as well. And
Yeah,
I think
we got some new ones.
that's out.
Old ones.
This is something I don't know, but looks very cool. Atomic Legion. I'm guessing this is an original graphic novel by Dark Horse. Nice oversized. Reminds me kind of of Humanoids-esque type of stuff in art style and in presentation. So, if you like that kind of interesting European comic stuff, or maybe old 2000 AD style stuff.
Some nice
this is definitely
literary shout-outs. Got some Poe in there.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that type of stuff. So, but this looks like a brand new thing, 2014. So,
Awesome.
yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
very cool. Then we got I think I'm just piling things up on top of you. Pretty soon it's gonna just be like right there. Then this is cool. CBLDF, the Comic Book Legal Defense Fund, put out a collection of their Liberty comics. We talk about those every time they come out. There's a new Iron Man soft cover, if you like it soft and not hard. And, of course, Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely's Flex Metallo. Is the hardcover out of print? I think I haven't seen it in quite some time.
We got some a couple of weeks ago.
Just
We
come
got.
back in.
Oh, it came back in print recently.
I
Okay.
think so.
Or maybe we just didn't have it for a bit. Yeah, I just don't remember. I mean, I remember when this was first re-released, bringing these up every day almost, and still quite consistently. This seems to be one of those Morrison Quitely collabs that set the kind of bar, or maybe set the table or something. I don't know. This is kind of like, these guys, work where they went on to do a lot of stuff together, but, this is one of the early ones. If not the first. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it might be.
I think it might have been.
Yeah, I think it might have been too, honestly. What?
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think
It's not.
it's not. What was it?
It was Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol!
The
Doom Patrol. There you go. That makes sense. But, we were close. But I know you guys are Morrison fans because, I see you come in here and buy stuff. So, grab this up in softcover if you're a softcover collector. What's that? Yeah, there's a demon in the basement. All right, guys, thank you so much. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us Tuesday once again. Thank you so much, Julia. You did great. I think you were really good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But,
Awesome.
and you guys should let us know what you thought of Julia, too, in the comments, and or just come in and tell me.
Only say nice things.
Yeah, don't say anything negative. So that means if there's no comments, I'll know you didn't like
Well,
it.
no.
Yeah, but if if there's something you liked about our ad.
But also, if there are no comments, I'm gonna assume you liked me because that would make me feel better.
Okay. Well, no matter what happens, I'll make it work out that you have no idea of what the true reality of the situation is. How's that sound? I think you have a bright future here in the show.
Yay!
Yeah, cool.
Big.
All right. So just to add on to many of your other responsibilities. Oh, you're telling me. This is fun, though, right?
Yeah.
All right.
This is